two best days of listing is putting a lockbox on a door and getting a lockbox off the door, which is what I'm doing here. Just sold this one, but getting the lockbox out of the package, that's a whole nother story. Check this out. Goldberg The Realtor. I want to take you into the world of being a realtor a little bit because we work with lockboxes a lot. And most of the times we use the fancy electronic lockboxes, but sometimes you got to go to combo. It just makes life easier sometimes, not all the time. And this is what I'd like to buy and what I recommend, Master Lock. By the way, you never want to put a lockbox on a gas line because then you're responsible. A lot of agents do that. Don't put them on your gas line. I try not to always put it on the front door unless it's kind of maybe a side door. I don't want to have an invitation that it's exposed, but a lot of times you have to. Maybe sometimes on a water spigot if it's easy. You can buy one of these for like 30 or two for 50, so you buy two. These work well, and sometimes you gotta use these. But the reason why I'm doing this video and I want you to see this is because this is the most ridiculous thing to get the lock out of the plastic. It's not just things like this, it's also the Gorilla Glue tape. The reason why I'm doing this video now, it took me about 10 minutes just to get the plastic off of this. Then we're also gonna do a flashlight. This thing is like way freaking bright. We're talking CSI bright, and I blinded myself in the store. This will take me about 20 minutes just to get this stuff off. We'll start with this. I didn't want to hurt myself, which I probably will. I made a little like a stabbing motion to get into here, because I couldn't do it, and this is the only pair of scissors that I could find right now in the house. That's another thing. I have multiple pairs of scissors and I can never find a pair. Tweezers and scissors are two things that I just continually lose in the house. So, all right, let's get to it already and see how we're gonna open this without injuring ourselves. And I just gotta ask all the manufacturers of the world, why are things so difficult? Barbie dolls, I'm a girl dad. Do you know what it's like to get a Barbie doll out of a package? It is so freaking tough to get a Barbie doll out of a package. And then how do you not mess up her hair doing it? Why would you put the plastic thing in her hair to hold her head back? It defies all freaking logic. All right, back to the task at hand, shall we? All right, here we go. Maybe the problem is these scissors are probably not left-handed. I'll try and turn this around a little. No exaggeration, but maybe this isn't the best knife, or excuse me, scissor in the world. I just don't understand the complexity of having to cut this. This one wasn't as tough as I thought. These edges here are freaking sharp. Forget a paper cut. There's one. I gotta get the second one out of the cocoon. I have to do more surgery here. Ridiculous. This was actually easier than the Gorilla Glue tape. It really was. Sorry, so not as difficult, but here's gonna be the kicker. This thing. Not only does it have the plastic, like why would you have the plastic just around this part, but not the rest of it? Then you got the string like just chilling in here like, hey, look at me in here, right? And now I got this thing, but there's not necessarily enough room to get, there we go. Okay, now let's see if I can get enough torque. I need torque, right? All right, I got that. All right, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. But now, how do I get this part easy? Oh, yeah, I surprise myself every day. All right, so we got a good heavy-duty flashlight. We got two new lock boxes. These are keys to the trade, tools of the trade you're gonna need. Also, something that's good to have that for the longest time in my career, I didn't, and I lost a pair, but now I got them back, is a good pair of gloves. You want a good pair of gloves like this that, one, the rubber waterproof, because you never know if you gotta move some stuff, put a sign in. But what I find it really most worthy for, when you're driving around all the time, especially here in Florida, and you see turtles in the middle of the road. True story. I don't want to see them get ran over, although if they do, obviously that feeds the vultures and the baby vultures and the circle of life, and so I get that, but we don't need that to happen. So these gloves are good to pick up the turtle because those things will hurt you. You want to have this for that reason and for other reasons. Tape and glove. What am I, OJ over here? What's going on? All right, that's it for this video. Some of the tools of the trades that you're going to need to be in real estate. I highly recommend get a better pair of scissors. You might also want to get a better shooting. I need to get a tripod or something. I'm literally bent over trying to do this because I've got you on top of the detergent and then to the Lowe's bucket. That's what we're working with today here, guys. Doesn't matter where you're at in your real estate career, you're gonna always be doing this type of stuff. You gotta just learn to work smarter, not necessarily harder, and you'll figure it out. May the force be with you, y'all. Holla.